One of the many hats that you wear as the Attorney General is dealing with open records and open meetings laws. And for full disclosure, as you know, I just left my job at the Foundation for Open Government, where we cooperated on some things and butted heads on some others. But you know, Republicans right now are furious that your office, in response to an Inspection of Public Records Act request, released hundreds of private emails they claim were stolen from the governor's office, and they included some very private things, an online order for some undergarments for the governor. And some of these emails to us seem to not concern public business. Why did you release them?
You know, the problem that we had there, I'm not really very happy about the outcome of that either, but I think that, as you said, there are a lot of watchdog agencies out there that want to make sure that we all comply with the law. And I have the experts in my agency. And in this case, the bulk of the emails that we had came to us from somebody. They weren't part of an investigation, specifically an investigation by us. The governor certainly never reported to us that she had had emails that were stolen. Apparently she reported it to the FBI, but never reported it to us. And so we had in our possession this information that was delivered to us by a member of the public. So frankly, they weren't secret documents by any circumstances, because they were already in the hands of somebody who was a member of the public. And so we actually were faced with the point of, if we don't deliver those documents to, I think it was the Santa Fe Reporter that asked for them originally, if we don't deliver those documents, then we subject ourselves to a lawsuit for not delivering documents that, frankly, by all the accounts that we could find, were public records. You know, I tell businesses, if they give us information, you know, for regulatory purposes or whatever, that if they give us information that they consider to be a trade secret, for instance, it's not a trade secret in our office because it's not covered by attorney-client privilege. It's not covered, if it's not part of a criminal investigation, it's not covered by the investigative privilege. And our courts in New Mexico, and I think that we all work together on this, have issued a pretty significant order that says that if there's not a specific exemption in state law, there's no public policy exception anymore. There used to be a public policy exception, and so... But
the emails do have to relate to public business. And normally, if a regular public employee's emails included an order from Amazon or somewhere else, that wouldn't be turned over. Why did you not hold them back?
Well, in this case, what got delivered to us was pursuant to an allegation that the governor and people that worked for her were using their private emails to thwart the Inspection of Public Records Act, actually. And so they were pretty much all on a disk, and there were thousands of documents there. And so once again, if I had said, gee, I have to review all the thousands of documents that are on this disk, it would have taken a great period of time, months or more than that. So once again, had I not delivered them, I would have gotten sued, I'm sure, for not delivering documents that were in our possession. And once they're in our possession, they are public documents. I mean, and the problem there for the governor is that if she hadn't been using her private email to hide the work that they were doing that was state work from the public by using their private emails, that she never would have exposed herself to that. And there's actually precedent, like if I use my private telephone to do state business, then all of the records, all of my telephone records become public records. It's not just the ones where I did state business or whatever, because I essentially have sort of opened the door to that. So like I said, I'm actually not at all happy with the outcome of that, but I think it is the outcome that's dictated by the law. And we as the Attorney General's office try very hard to comply with the law in New Mexico.
Well, Gary King, thank you very much for being with us today.
Sure. Thanks, nice to be here.